The City of Johannesburg Emergency Services received a call just before midnight after shacks were on fire at the Zandspruit Informal Settlement. It is estimated that more than 10 shacks were gutted by flames, and the firefighter crew discovered 2 burnt bodies beyond recognition while conducting search and rescue efforts. Let's speak now to Nana Radebe, who is with the Johannesburg EMS. Nana, thank you very much indeed for your time. I know you've just stepped out of church so that you're able to speak to us. We really do appreciate it. So talk to us about what happened in the early hours of this morning. 2 bodies, we understand, were recovered from that fire.
Just before midnight, we received a call about the shacks on fire at Zandspruit Informal Settlement. On arrival, we found that plus 10 shacks were gutted with flames and 2 bodies were burnt beyond recognition. At this moment, we have fire safety officers conducting preliminary investigations of what had caused the fire, and disaster management is on scene to assist the affected families.
And do we know currently, I'm sure with more investigations that were done, you were able to tell exactly how many people might have been affected by that fire? The preliminary that we have from your statement is that 10 shacks were affected by the fire that took place there.
Indeed, it's plus 10 shacks. Looking at the numbers last night, we're looking at anything between 40 to 50 people that might be affected, this including kids. And we are hoping that disaster management will get them a temporary shelter just for them to organize themselves. But by last night, most of them were going to friends and relatives around the area.
Electricity also now becoming a luxury in the country. How much more do you think this will exacerbate the problem, Nana, given that in some of these areas that might not be using electricity, you also have areas where, the electricity is on and off, and we're heading towards the winter season where there's going to be much needed warmth?
We are anticipating to have a lot of fires this winter season, as we've seen from last year, that even informal settlement are affected because of the load shedding and also leaving appliances unattended, or rather appliances being affected when the electricity come back. We are anticipating an increase in fire, be it in informal settlement and formal settlements, because we are now all using candles and other fire devices to ensure that we have light and we are able to cook. We must urge communities to take care of these fire appliances and not to leave them unattended.